ask them how do you like to be receive love. How do you like your love? What is your love like? How you like to be shown appreciation and affection? Ask them that. This allows you to get an idea of how to go about Valentine's Day. Because maybe your significant other doesn't want a fancy meal, doesn't want a fancy date. What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Nerdy Dating. I am your host, Zakka. And what's Nerdy Dating? It is a relationship advice podcast from the viewpoint of a nerd. And please share with your friends, family, and anybody who needs, wants some relationship advice or needs some relationship thoughts, or just a third person to go to answer a relationship question. Send them my way. I've been dating for over, 10 years. So, well, anything longer than that, 15 years. It's been a solid decade. I know that for a fact. I've researched, read books, listen to people, listen to therapists. So I got some knowledge I can give you that, sometimes from a person who's actually, in the woods, in the jungle when it comes to dating, give you some advice and like, oh, hey, think of it this way. Now, whether you take the advice or not is up to you. But please let your friends and family know and send them my way, and they can put a question in the comment section below, or they can send it to me on Facebook or TikTok and Instagram, which is alizakkanerdydating, on those two platforms. Now, let's go and get into today's topic, which is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is around the corner, and we're not going to talk about the historical relevance of Valentine's Day and what it means historically. No, we're going to just talk about the modern day hallmark version of Valentine's Day, the corporate holiday that gets, made to bring up the economy on a day. Now, men, this is the holiday not for you. Tough. I'm gonna say tough titty, but yeah, I just said it. Tough titty. This holiday is not for you. What this holiday is for your girlfriends or your significant other. And as your significant other, the first thing you should do when it comes to Valentine's Day, it's approaching, or you've been dating for a few months, or heck, this is your first or second date, which that's a tough one. But if it is, go for it. Ask them, as your significant other, what do you think of Valentine's Day? What are your thoughts on Valentine's Day? Because maybe you don't care about Valentine's Day because you don't get, presents, or you don't get taken out, or you don't get gifts, or it's not a holiday made for guys. So you might not care about it. But as your significant other, how they feel about Valentine's Day. Like, for example, there's a whole day prior to Valentine's Day that's made by a TV show. I want to say Parks and Rec, or maybe the Community. But it's called Valentine's Day, where the girls, all the single ladies, get together and they celebrate each other and have a holiday before the actual Valentine's Day was the holiday for couples. So as your significant other, what are their thoughts on Valentine's Day? When they tell you the thoughts, they tell you I enjoy Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day. This holiday about love and romance. Do not say, well, I don't think of it that way. Just say, all right. Unless they truly ask you what your thoughts on Valentine's Day is, just be prepared. Like, hey, if you're like, I really don't care about Valentine's Day, it's the holiday for me, just be prepared that you might start an argument. But they're like, hey, this is what they think of. You're like, okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and make sure Valentine's Day is set up for you. Like, ask them, what do you like on Valentine's Day? What gifts do you like? What things you like? Especially, while you ask them what they want on Valentine's Day, ask them how do you like to receive love. How do you like your love? What is your love like? How you like to be shown appreciation and affection? Ask them that. This allows you to get an idea of how to go about Valentine's Day. Because maybe your significant other doesn't want a fancy meal, doesn't want a fancy date. Maybe they just want to spend time with you and watch, a movie, or go to an event together, or something like that along those lines. So that's my tips for Valentine's Day that's coming around the corner. That's next week. So you haven't started thinking of it now. Start thinking of it now. Maybe it's something as simple as a Valentine's Day card. It could be something as simple as, roses, whatever the case may be, chocolate, or it could be something like taking her to an event, going to somewhere, watching a movie, whatever thing that your significant other appreciate and like to feel love and appreciation, go for that. Now, if she says, and ladies do not do this, but if a guy asks you, what do you want for Valentine's Day? Do not say nothing, because they will take that as, all right, we're not going to do anything. We're not going to do nothing. You say you don't want to do nothing, so I guess you just want to chill. Okay, that's how the guy's going to think. He don't think that way about it. So do not tell him. Do not tell him you don't want to do nothing. Be upfront and honest with him, because men can't read minds. And we're not going to try to sit there and try to read your mind. So be upfront and honest. Say, I actually like doing this on Valentine's Day. And let him know. And that way he can make a game plan and set up something for you. But do not say, I don't want nothing, and then get mad at him when Valentine's Day rolls around and you're not doing anything. So That's my tips for Valentine's Day this year, is to ask your significant other about Valentine's Day, ask them how they like to receive love and appreciation, and from there, you got your blueprint out, go for it. All right, so I'm going to play a few TikToks. One is actually a Valentine's Day TikTok. Another one's about the Super Bowl, because Super Bowl is also like that same weekend, Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is like the 14th, which is Wednesday this year. Super Bowl Sunday is the 11th, which is Super Bowl. It's that weekend of Valentine's Day weekend if you're going to do Valentine's Day stuff. So let's go ahead and hop into these videos. This first one is from the Kids 108 TikTok, which they also have a radio station. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say.
First Valentine's Day together. We've been dating for about 6 months now. And Valentine's Day is also his mom's birthday. He's told me, listen, I always spend her birthday with her, which is Valentine's Day. My dad is gone. We can spend Valentine's Day on another day. We can celebrate and whatever. And I'm just like, no, this is our first Valentine. Oh. I want to celebrate with my boyfriend, and your mom is a grown adult. She can figure it out for one birthday.
Wow.
Look, you're a grown adult too. You should be able to handle. Whoa. You should be able to understand. Like you said, my dad's no longer around. It's her birthday. I'm always there for my mom. Every year I celebrate Valentine's Day with my mom. We go out to dinner. I don't understand why you don't get this. We can go to dinner on the 13th, or we can go to dinner on the 15th. Or we can go to dinner, the following weekend.
Valentine's Day is the day that all the girls get flowers. All the girls
It's also, and I don't mean to misstep myself, it is kind of a Hallmark holiday. That's what it's turned into. And the meals, I'll tell you what, those meals on Valentine's Day are twice as much as they are on the 15th. So maybe you guys could go, save a little bit of money by not having to do it on the Valentine's Day.
But it's the principle of the thing. I feel bad for you, Ben. I feel bad your dad's passed, but eventually you're going to have to celebrate Valentine's Day with your girlfriend or even your future wife on that day. Maybe instead of doing Valentine's Day on a different day, you can do your mom's birthday on a different day.
But this is a tough one.
I can't believe you're throwing my mom under the bus.
Wow.
We've been dating for less than a year. This is my mom we're talking about.
It's our first Valentine's Day together.
Ooh. That's a tough one. Less than a year. She said they've dated for about 6 months. She's upset that he wants to spend Valentine's Day with his mom because it's his mom's birthday. And he said, I can take you out, the 13th or the 5th or the 15th for Valentine's Day. 13th probably be the best one, or he could do the 10th, that Saturday, and make a whole event for it. He said he takes his mom to dinner. Okay. Less than 6 months. So he can do both, actually. He can take his mom to dinner on Valentine's Day and then go see his girlfriend prior to it, or prior to the dinner on Valentine's Day. They asked you, the question they asked on the podcast here was, what would you do? So if I'm dating somebody less than a year, not even for a year yet, and my mom's birthday comes up every year, and it's a tradition, we always spend Valentine's Day together for her birthday, because it's her birthday, that's her birthday. What I would do in this first year, less than a year, I would do both. I would go say hi to my girlfriend, give her some flowers, maybe some candy, something like that, and then take my mom to dinner and then come back. That's what I would do. Let's say dinner's 6, 7, 8. I would go, especially on Wednesday, so let's say I got off work at 5. I would go from work to see my girlfriend. Say hi to my girlfriend, give her, a hug, buy some chocolate, some flowers, spend some time with her, maybe an hour. It don't have to be a full time, so we can go from 5:30 to 6:30. Then go home, get ready to my mom to dinner at 7:30. That's how I would do that. I won't spend the whole day with my mom, because you probably won't be able to do it because it's Wednesday. It's a birthday. Or it's not her birthday, but it's Wednesday. It's a work day. But you can do both. And then he said, I can take you out the night before, on the 13th. I can take you out on the 15th. So he's giving her options. Now, I do agree with the lady. He said, hey, it's the principle of it. We're going to say this to your future wife, that you want to spend your birthday with your wife. I spend Valentine's Day with your wife. You can spend your mom's birthday on a different day. Yes, but that's going to take time. That's going to be something that's going to be down the line. I can see maybe after a year dating, he might say, hey, I spent Valentine's Day with my mom last year. I'll spend Valentine's Day with you this year. because eventually it's gonna get to the point where he will have a family, he'll have kids. He's not gonna be able to spend Valentine's Day with his mom. Like, he may take his mom to brunch one Saturday, something like that, for her early birthday. Call her and say happy birthday on Valentine's Day. And I understand the father's not there, so, you know, he want to make sure his mom's taken care of, so mom feels okay. But at the end of the day, it's also his own life too. For him and his situation, because his girlfriend is really upset about this, because she wants to be seen, you know, versus like everybody, like the pictures that you see on social media, like that's what it comes from. Like he says, a Hallmark holiday. The pictures you see on social media, you're going to see couples left and right on social media on Valentine's Day. Oh, he's my him. He's it. She's it. She's this, that. Like you said, a couple pictures on Valentine's Day coming that Wednesday and that Thursday. So she probably wants those pictures too. He can do both. He can set a nice thing for her real quick at her place, cookies or chocolate, flowers, hug, kiss, whatnot, and then he can go to dinner with his mom at 7:30 or 8. So I think he can do both. He can set it up. Like, he doesn't spend the whole day. He can break it down and figure out how to knock out both in one day. And that way she's happy and his mom's happy. And then next year he was like, hey, Mom, I spent Valentine's Day with you for your birthday. I'm going to spend this year with my girl. And then I'm going to take you to brunch on that weekend before Valentine's Day and go from there. So I think the way you can do both. All right, next one. It is from Kiss108 as well. They said that, would you be mad at your boyfriend/girlfriend for going to the Super Bowl without you? All right, let's see how this one plays out here. Also, her birthday is February 10th, so it is the Saturday before the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is the 11th, her birthday is the 10th. So here we go.
What's going on is that my birthday is February 10th, and my boyfriend just won 2 free tickets to Vegas for the Super Bowl, which is essentially on my birthday, and he's abandoning me and taking his best friend instead.
Wait a minute. Let me explain. I'm not abandoning her. We can do something before or after. I've told her that so many times.
Okay.
So many times.
Okay, but listen, Derek, you could take me, and you're choosing to not take me, leave me all alone on my birthday.
Wait, Derek, who are you taking with you?
Bring someone else.
I'm taking my best friend. I'm taking my best friend, Brad. We've known each other for years. We watch the game every Sunday. I can't not take him.
So he's a big football fan. Are you a football fan, Megan?
Well, I'm not necessarily a fan of football, but I'm a fan of Vegas. Okay? Listen, also Taylor Swift is probably going to be there. Usher perform.
I'll take you to Vegas.
I'll
take you to Vegas. I'll take you to Usher. I'll take you to Taylor Swift, but not right now.
No. What's going on is that my birthday is February.
Okay, so would I be mad if my girlfriend went to the Super Bowl without me? If my girlfriend, let's say this hypothetical here, my girlfriend, she was going to the Super Bowl without me, and I'm a huge football fan. Like, I'm a huge football. Like, I love football. Like, you've seen a couple episodes with me wearing Chiefs gear. I am a huge football fan. I'll be mad if my significant other took somebody else to watch Super Bowl, which my dream is actually go to see Super Bowl. I would love to see Super Bowl in person. Like, I would love to be there in person. If she took somebody else and they're not a football fan, she's not a football fan, she goes to Super Bowl with somebody else, I would be upset. Like, I would be like, oh man, like, disappointed. I wouldn't say mad. I'll be disappointed because I'm like, I love Super Bowl. I love football. Like, I watch football every Sunday. I follow the game. I have Chiefs memorabilia here and there. Super Bowl Sunday, I have a party and everything like that to watch the game. Have not missed a Super Bowl since 2002. I will be upset. However, if I didn't care about football, I didn't care at all, and the only thing I care about is Taylor Swift and Usher, no, I wouldn't be mad if my partner chose somebody else to go, because I wouldn't care much. He said, I want to go to Vegas. But you understand, Super Bowl for Central Time, it starts at 5:30 p.m. and it ends probably 11 o'clock p.m. So Vegas 1 hour behind it. From Missouri, Vegas is 1 hour behind us. So we're gonna start at 4:30 and end at 10. Like, you're in the Super Bowl all day long. Like, there's no like oh, we can go here though. You're going to spend the majority of your day at the game. Whether you get there at 3 p.m. or 2 p.m., you're going to be there all the way till midnight. So that whole chunk is gone. He said he can take her to Vegas. And I read people in the comments saying like, well, she can go to Vegas. Okay, she go to Vegas for her birthday, which is the 10th. Okay, cool. They go to the 10th. They go hang out there. And she get a hotel room, stuff like that. They go hang out in Vegas for the 10th. But then on Sunday, she going to be by herself from 2 p.m. to midnight. In a city by herself with no friends but her boyfriend and his best friend. As a man, as a boyfriend, I would not be comfortable leaving my girlfriend in a whole city by herself, not be able to do anything for, 6 hours. She can go, like, if she went off and did something like on her own, cool. But like, she'll be with me. She's not gonna be with me. She's gonna be by herself doing her own thing. I would be like, you're not gonna have anybody be with you. You're gonna be by yourself. I don't think I'll be willing to invite her with me because she's not going to be experiencing the same thing that we're experiencing. She'll be off on her own, going through Vegas, doing who knows what, which if she's somebody who's independent, fine, let her do her own thing. But me and my friend will be at the game all day long cheering. It just don't seem fair for her to be by herself for 10 hours. Like, actually, it will be more than 6 hours. I said 2 p.m. to midnight. Yeah, that's about 10 hours for her just existing by herself. To me, I wouldn't want to put her through that. Especially she's not a football fan. She's not going to enjoy the game as much as my best friend is, who we've been watching it forever. Best friend, long time. He's been there before she came in. They be watching it forever. I want to take somebody who's going to appreciate the game. She's not going to care about if Patrick Mahomes throws a touchdown to Travis Kelce in the end zone and they're down by, 7 points. This ties the game. She's not going to care about Brock Purdy trying to run around and throw to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets stopped by Nick Bosa. She's not going to care about that. He and his best friend are going to appreciate those moments when the game comes down to the final field goal and Bucker has to make another kick to win the game or it goes into overtime. She's not going to care about that. She probably don't know who the players are. She's just like, oh, Taylor Swift. I'm not a football fan, she said. Why take somebody who won't appreciate something something that you love? That's like, oh, everybody like, Ali, that's his girlfriend. He should take his girlfriend. But she's not going to appreciate it. You want somebody who appreciates something, especially you want free tickets to something that costs thousands of dollars just to get into the nosebleeds. When a sucky team game, you can go for, 80 something bucks, maybe 30 to $80 for a team that sucks. A winning team, nosebleed might cost you somewhere between $120 to $150. Super Bowl, I don't care who you are, that ticket is gonna be like at least $8,000 or higher. So why take somebody who's not gonna appreciate what's gonna go on and watch tour the stadium and look at all this football stuff and go through the Raiders stadium and look at all these things? Why take somebody who's not going to appreciate that? It doesn't make sense. I want to understand why he takes his best friend versus somebody who just wants to experience Vegas, who is going to be upset when you're stuck in a stadium for 10 hours of the day. Just saying. All right. A few more TikTok videos here. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Here's the next one. This is from Jeff Morrow 4. So what you got to say?
I'm going to make some of you mad real quick. Paying for your man on his birthday when y'all go out to dinner, bare minimum effort. Giving that man some cutty and paying for his meal when y'all go out to dinner is bare minimum effort. Now, for the women that actually like they man, this video not even for you, because I already know you going crazy. You've been thinking about his birthday for months on how you gonna make it special. This more for the men that are with women that really don't like them, and that woman is using them. That woman is using him as a placeholder, probably waiting for an ex or waiting for someone else to start acting right. So fellas, if that girl don't try to make your birthday special, she really don't like you. Because I want you to think about how women are with their birthday. Some women are with their birthday. They go all out. When it comes to their friend birthday, they go all out. And you telling me she likes you, but the only thing she gonna do is give you some cutty even though you got that the night before and pay for a $200 meal? Okay.
So I was gonna react to that. And I guess it comes down to what the guy wants. If the girl knows her man and knows what he wants and how he like to be loved and appreciative and how he likes certain stuff, she's going to do certain things for him to make him feel that way. If she's like, well, he doesn't really like this, he's not going to appreciate this, she might not go above and beyond for him. So I think it really depends on what that relationship dynamic is and how he likes to receive things on his birthday. If he like, hey, for me, solid, quiet, and have a time for me to relax a little bit. Maybe she give him a spa ticket. Maybe she gives him a place, a hotel where he can relax himself. So I guess she would do certain things to make him feel special. But depending on what that guy is. So if it's bare minimum for him, he's like, you know what, I'm cool with dinner and as he called Cuddy. Cool. That's what it is. But like she'll try to make it special. She don't try to make it special. That would be like, okay. Now I feel like, hey, it's my birthday, kind of thing, where he might be a little sideways. But I wouldn't say she doesn't like him because she doesn't go above and beyond. Like she would make it special for him, and as long as it works for him, he's good. So as long as you feel valued, appreciative on your birthday from your significant other, you good. It doesn't have to meet somebody else's standards or somebody else's thing to be like, oh, this person treats me this way. No, how you like to be treated is how you should be treated on your birthday, and that's how you know somebody cares for you. All right, next video here, and let's listen to the full thing on this one before I listen to Emily King. So this video called Easy Relationship, Redo_Love. So let's see what you guys say.
Let me tell you, if a guy says to you, I want peace in my relationships, if he says, I want a drama-free relationship, if he says, I just want things to be easy, run for the hills. Run for the hills immediately in that moment. Just turn around and walk away. Because what he's actually saying to you is that he has no emotional capacity. He has no conflict resolution skills. He does not know how to hold space. And when you present your emotions to him, and especially if he in some way contributed to those emotions, he will gaslight you. He will blame you for your own emotions. He will dismiss it. He will get on the defensive. And then you, as a result, might respond in a way that will allow him to say, oh, look at all this drama. You're crazy. How do I always end up with all these crazy bitches? Okay? Life is not easy. Relationships take work. Yes, they can be easy sometimes. Yes, they can be loving and wonderful, but there are also going to take work. And anything worth having takes work, because if it was easy all the time, it just wouldn't be interesting or fulfilling, quite frankly. So anybody that is saying to you that they want easy, they want drama free, is saying to you that they do not have the capacity to deal with emotions, and you should just run for the hills. Also, interestingly enough, I'm a dating coach, but I'm also a matchmaker, okay? And so I speak to people like 6 times a day about their preferences, their interests, what they're looking for. Never once, and I tell you, never once have I written down from a woman, wants an easy relationship, wants a drama-free relationship. Never once. Never once. Men, just something easy, something drama-free. Okay? Just saying.
All right, so there's 2 ways to go about here. And let's see how to break this down. When a guy say he wants peace in his relationship, what is he saying behind that? It's not that he doesn't want drama free. It's not that he doesn't want somebody who's going to bring your emotion to the table and somebody who is going to, open up and have a conversation with him. Somebody who is not afraid to run away from emotions. Somebody who's willing to have empathy and ownership and talk to somebody about their problems and talk to them through things. A guy's gonna be willing to handle that. What a guy means when he say he wants peace in his relationship is that he has so much other stress outside this world, so much other issues. What he doesn't want is when he come home to his household, he doesn't want his significant other also dumping issues on him and having, problems and starting fights left and right. That's what a guy saying he doesn't want peace in his relationship. He understands there will be times when the relationship is not going to go smoothly. We understand that. We understand that there can be times where we have to resolve an issue, there's going to be conflict in the relationship because two different people trying to put their lives together. We understand it, but what we don't want is being called out our names, called stupid, dumb, ignorant, piece of POS. We don't want to be called that kind of stuff. We don't want to come in our place, feel like we got to get torn down by our significant other when the world out there is already trying to tear us down. We don't want that. When a guy says he wants peace in a relationship, he wants to have somebody he can date who's fun, who adds value to his life, not is his life, who adds value to his life, who adds joy, because you already had joy, you already had happiness, you already should have yourself, should continue to work on yourself and already be, in that mindset where you can let somebody into your life without having to feel like, oh, this whole thing's going to sabotage itself. So what he means by that is that he wants somebody who adds joy, adds happiness, adds value, who adds a good time, who's fun to be with, who's fun to go out and hang out with, somebody who can be like a best friend to you, somebody who can go and just enjoy life with. Not somebody where you have to worry about what they're doing every other weekend, worry about what they're up to, worry about if they're trustworthy or not. You don't want that kind of mentality in your relationship. If you can't trust your significant other, what are you dating them for? That's not peace. They're gonna bring you anxiety and drama. You don't want that. You don't want somebody who's also going to just shut you down and not make you feel appreciative, not make you feel wanted. You want a partner who makes you feel wanted, who makes you feel appreciative. We want to add peace, as in we want somebody to add value to our lives that we couldn't get that just by ourselves. Yes, a guy can go find a girl to hook up with left and right. Yes, a guy can go do things on his own, but he wants a companion at the same time, companionship to experience life with. That's what we mean when we want peace. We don't want somebody who can be just a negative Nancy, a negative person who comes in and just tears us down left and right when we can't be ourselves in our own house. That's what we want. Now, somebody did ask her if, what does peace mean? And she actually responds to them. So let's play what she says in response to that person. So here we go.
Why can't peace just be peace? Because you don't ask for things you already have. If I am at my goal weight, I don't say to myself, I want to lose weight. I say, I'm feeling healthy and slim and the weight that I want to be. If I have a Mercedes, I'm not saying I want a Mercedes because I have the thing already. It doesn't occur to me to talk about and ask for something that I already have. So if you're a person who wants peace in your relationship, and in that video I happen to have said men, and men made a lot of men very angry, although it is typically true that men are walking around, I want peace in my relationship, because they haven't had peace, because they don't know how to create peace. Because when a woman speaks to them about her emotions, it gets them upset because they don't know how to handle it, because they've never learned to handle emotions. And so it just makes them angry, and all they know is anger. And then they respond angrily to her just expressing her emotions. And then they get mad at her for having those emotions. And then she gets upset and they call it drama. And that's how that plays out. But I think the more important, bigger point is, if you have peace in your life, you don't ask for it. And if you don't have peace in your life, you are almost definitely contributing to it. So ask yourself to make peace in your relationships, and don't have that expectation of another person. It's not their job to bring you peace. It's your job to create peace in your life. Next group, February 21st. DM me change if you really want to get to the heart of why you don't have peace in your life. Why can't peace just be?
Okay, nobody gonna be your peace. You have to be peace. You make peace with yourself. You have to have your own peace, but you don't want somebody to add negativity to your life. You want somebody to add more peace to your life. You want somebody to come to your life to have a positive, safe space where you can open up and relax and be, let your walls down. She's assuming that all men don't want to have that kind of reaction. We don't want to have a positive space in our life. We don't want to have a positive area where somebody can come in and let their walls down, and I can let my walls down, and I can break down, and I can cry, and she can break down, and she can cry, and we're not getting judged, not judging each other. What she sounded like was like, not having peace. That a girl open up her relationship and open up her emotions. Okay, this is where you can reveal your emotions without attacking somebody. You can say something to somebody without having to attack them. You can say, hey, the action that happened earlier today disappointed me. You can say it to your partner. Your partner doesn't need to get defensive by it, because you're not saying the person disappointed you, the actions disappointed you. And how your partner tells you how that happened and they explain to you in a positive, in a very thoughtful manner, where it's not a place of, was it? I would say not visceral, but a place of not content, malice, a place of malice and hurt. When somebody says something to you, they're not attacking you. You can have the conversation, break down, and listen, and see what can you do better next time. How can you make your partner feel appreciative and feel love, and that way she feels open to have this conversation with you, and then you can go about your day and talk and discuss, and how you guys can grow and learn from a certain situation. When a guy say when he says he wants peace, he doesn't want a lady who, when she goes through it and going through something, she has to attack and cut somebody else down at the knees to make herself feel better. We don't want that. I've been in relationships before where I've been told that my mentality, the way I think, frustrates somebody. And that's not a positive mindset. And when you're stuck in relationships like that, where you're, getting told over and over again that you're not worth anything, that takes away your peace. Which you should be dating somebody to have fun in life, not date somebody because you fit in their clog and fit in their wheels so they can move on with life. That's not how it should be. So when we say we want peace, we don't want somebody who just trying to tear us down left and right. We want somebody who can add value and add peace, because we already have that peace. Why disrupt that? Like, people's like, I just want to be single. You don't want somebody disrupting your peace, but you want a companion who adds peace to your life. And that's what we want. We don't want somebody who gonna just bring us down, make us feel negative. We understand that people go through wheels, go through cycles, and not everybody can be up all the time, and nobody gonna be down all the time. You gotta help somebody up here and there. Even you gonna go through phases of up and downs. But what we want is when we go through those phases, that somebody will be there with us and go that journey with them, and we're going to do the same thing for them. That's what we want to do. So to say men say they want peace, they can't be emotionally open, that is just a bold, broad statement that there's different layers underneath that. So, yeah. You say, I'm a dating coach. Get that. But it's okay to ask for peace. Both men and women should ask for peace in their relationship. They should ask for that. They shouldn't ask for somebody within the first month you're arguing and fighting each other like you guys are a 10-year couple. You shouldn't want that. And being a 10-year couple, arguing and fighting with each other like that, it's just not healthy either. You don't want a toxic relationship. When men say when they want peace, they don't want toxicity. They want a positive relationship. All right, let's see what Emily King has to say on this topic before we get on to Reddit's.
If a guy says to you, I want peace in my relationships, if he says, I want a drama-free relationship, if he says, I just want things to be easy, run for the hills. Run for the hills immediately in that moment. Just turn around and walk away. Because what he's actually saying to you is that he has no emotional capacity. He has no conflict resolution skills. He does not know how to hold space. And when you present your emotions to him, and especially if he in some way contributed to those emotions, he will gaslight you.
Just because a man says that he wants peace within his relationship does not mean that he doesn't have emotional capacity. Because that man just doesn't want to have to utilize his emotional capacity all of the time. You see, when a man says this, what he's trying to tell you is that he wants to be your safe space. He wants to do right by you without you having to tell him what to do, because you already appreciate what he does. But he also wants you to have the emotional intelligence and the ability to communicate so that the drama drama and the fights are at a minimum. This is normal, ladies. It is not a red flag for a man to say that he wants a peaceful relationship.
And she... Boom. Boom. Said it perfectly. I had nothing else to add to this conversation. Like, when we say we want a peaceful relationship, we don't want toxicity. We don't want somebody to be toxic. We don't want to feel like we can't be ourselves. We don't want to feel like we can't enjoy our lives because we have a partner with us now. We want to be able to enjoy our lives, have a partner, have her be, right there with us, the queen to my king. Like, we want that. We want to be able to walk side by side and conquer the world together and have fun, joy, and when one of us goes down, it's there for the others to pick us up, but not tear each other down. We don't want somebody to tear us down. That's pretty much what it is. We want somebody to, when we come home, we're not fighting and arguing, every other week about something as simple as who left the toilet seat up. Like, which that argument didn't come from the toilet seat. It came from something that happened months ago that somebody else wasn't feeling safe enough to express themselves. And because I wasn't able to express myself and you wasn't able to express yourself, now we're fighting each other. Versus setting a safe area, a safe environment where the person that you're talking to can break down, have a conversation without having to tear each other down. That's what kind of relationship we want. We want, when we say we want peace, we want somebody to add peace to our relationship and somebody we can live and grow and have fun with and understand. And we understand that life is not always about high. There are going to be lows, but when those lows happen, we're going to be there to pick you up. But at the end of the day, once we get back on our feet and everything, we will continue to have fun and enjoy life. So that's what we want. That's when we say we want peace. Because we can pretty much do that on our own. We can do that on our own. We don't need to have somebody, be in our lives. But we want people in our lives. And so when we get to choose who we want somebody to add peace. Plain and simple. All right, Reddit time. First one. Going on a date with a girl I would likely reject. I'm 28 male, matched with a girl 24 female, and chatted with her a little. But from the chatting, I felt that we wouldn't match. The vibe wasn't there, but she was quite into me as I gave her thoughtful replies. I asked her to meet for coffee as I got bored with long texting, but I feel that we will not be compatible. But I suspect on her end, she might be clued in on this. No, she's not. I also found that people are always different between how they are like texting and how they are like when you meet them. Hence, I thought I should at least meet her once in person. But I am concerned about having to reject her after that. Is there a good way to do that? Should I even go on a date if I'm feeling this way? Edit. Additional question. When I tell her I didn't think we were compatible, should I say why? No. Don't take her on a date. If you already feel like you're not compatible with her, if you already feel like you're not into her, do not waste her time. Do not take her on a date. Do not do that. Just, you can let her know, hey, it's been fun chatting with you, but I met somebody else and I want to see where that goes. You can say that and then, hope wish her best of luck and then keep it moving. That's how you handle that. Don't ghost her because I've been talking for so long, but you can say, hey, it's been like chatting with you, but I'm talking to somebody else I think there's a stronger, I don't even say strong connection with. I just talked to somebody else and I met somebody else and I want to see where it goes. So I'm going to take a step back for a while and I'm going to go talk to her and wish her the best of luck. She'll get the hint right there and you're not breaking hearts or anything. She doesn't know you. You haven't met in person. There's not an actual physical face to your name. Do not take her on a date. Can you take her on a date? You're going to waste her time and turn around and say, oh, well, I don't feel compatible with you. Or you find yourself going down a rabbit hole and you find yourself breaking up with her 2 months later because you didn't care. Do not do that. And no, she didn't include in only that she wasn't into her because she did. She would stop talking to you. So just tell her, do not take her on a date for one and keep it moving. All right, next chat here. My husband and I are in the process of divorce. So divorce after cheating. We've been married for 7 years and we have 2 children together. He cheated and he lied nearly our entire marriage. After some discussion, I told him that he was in charge of telling his side of the family and me and mine. I recently found out that while telling everyone about our separation, he left out the part where he cheated a million times and betrayed our family. He told them we were growing apart, argued a lot, and simply couldn't do it anymore. I'm really close with my in-laws, and by him not telling them the full truth, it feels like he gets away with everything he has done again. So my question is, should I tell them what he did? I'm nervous of it backfiring, but this just feels so wrong. I can't imagine going through the rest of my life holding in this truth just to protect his feelings and his support system. How am I supposed to heal while pretending this didn't happen? Okay, one, you don't have to go out, run to the hills and tell everybody he cheated. Ring the bell, the British are coming, he cheated. You don't have to do that. When somebody asks you your side of the situation, what happened, just be upfront and honest. I saw that, he cheated on me. I found evidence of it, and this is why we're separating. That's all you had to do. When somebody asks you about it, just explain your side of the situation, because there's two sides to every story. Explain your side of the situation and go from there. And that's why we got, why we divorced. And whoever hears you, they either listen to you or not. They're not going to take your side of it. It's up to them. But do not run out there and say, oh, he cheated as a vengeful way. You can heal from this. You can be honest about when somebody asks you what happened. Be honest about it. Be open. But don't go try to ruin his life. That's up to him. That's his own ship. And it's going to crash and burn when the truth comes out. But as far as your side of it, just be honest about what happened and go talk to a therapist. Sit down, have a conversation with them so you can have somebody to talk to that's a third party and break down what happened. But I wouldn't try to tell his significant others that he's a cheater, he's the reason why our marriage failed. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just be upfront and honest about what happened and let them make a decision on how they want to handle about continuing their relationship with you. But as far as but you can go just be upfront and honest with this, and then go speak to a therapist and work that out. So that way you're not pretending you're able to heal, and then you're not pretending that it didn't happen. All right, next one. He asked for a hookup and I said no, but I kind of regret it. Okay. Met a guy online and we chatted for about a day, but he was going to be out of town for a while, so is looking for something casual and told me so. So he was looking for something casual and told me so. They wrote it wrong. Basically asked me whether I would be interested in hooking up. I'm looking for something long term, but was on the fence still when he asked because he ticks a lot of the boxes I look for in a guy, so I would be curious to meet him. But I turned his offer down because I had a bad experience with getting intimate with somebody else too soon. Although at least this guy was being honest about what he wanted. He said okay, and if I wanted to meet up with him sometime late this evening, instead let him know. And then they put in parentheses late evening because I work in the evenings. Okay. Probably won't end up having since I'm also wary of meeting people for the first time late at night. Okay, cool. Good for you. And I feel disappointed since I've had little luck recently with online dating apps in terms of getting a guy to respond, and don't know if I really made the right choice, even though rationally I think I did. Also wondering if I should ask this guy if he would be interested in staying in touch or something even while he's away, or ask about letting me know if he's interested in meeting up when he's back. The dude told you he's looking for casual. Take him at his word. You said the dude ticked a lot of your boxes. Good. But he's not willing to be a boyfriend. Do not go into this trying to be a boyfriend. Okay, you said no to hooking up. Good for you. Should you regret it? No, you shouldn't regret it, because he told you what he's about. He told you he's looking for a casual hookup. He's not going to try to hook up with you one time and be like, oh, this is the girl of my dreams. No, he's not going to do that. He's going to hook up with you to continue to hook up with you, and as long as he can drag it out until you say, hey, I don't want this anymore, I want something serious. He told you what he's about. He laid his cards on the table. You should not feel bad for saying no to that. You know what you want. You want a long-term relationship with somebody who ticks all your boxes and also in a committed relationship. Stick to that. Stick to that and don't waver, because the moment you're wavering, the dude who you're like, oh, well, I could change him. He's not going to change. He's not going to change his mind. He's going to be like, oh, well, I've been hooking up with you for the past 3 months. I guess I can be your boyfriend now. No, he's going to be like, well, I told you what I was about. I told you I wanted casual. I'm not going to be here. You stuck around for that. That's on you. And you got to live with that. So don't feel bad for saying no. Good for you. Keep it going. All right, next one. I broke up today. Male 29. Won't make it long. I've been with my girl for 10 years. She's an angel, perfect in every way. She's kind, loving, and take care of my family too. But in this 10 years, I have abused her a lot, mentally and emotionally. But suddenly I realized I was holding her back and affecting her life in a negative way. Made me cry a lot of times and left her alone in hard times. I love her a lot and want to be happy, and I realized until I'm with her, she can never be in peace or be happy because every other week we get into a new fight. So today, with a painful heart and teary eyes, I broke up with her in a respectful way because I tried to change myself a lot, but I could not change, and I don't want to see her cry and suffer anymore. Did I do the correct thing? Am I just worried what will happen to me when I see her with another guy? Well, I'll be devastated, but I know I will have to accept it. She can't stay single forever. Help me, please. You need to go work on yourself. You need to go work on yourself. You shouldn't be abusing mentally or emotionally your significant other. You shouldn't be doing that. You should not be putting them through turmoil to date you. You didn't want to be in a relationship. You were trying to get out, and it got to the point where she was going to break up with you. You had to break up with her. So you were trying to get out of this relationship from the sound of it. But you put somebody through some emotional turmoil and mental turmoil. It's like you were trying to get out the relationship, and you said, oh, she's not breaking up with me. Guess I'll have to pull the plug myself. And you had to pull the plug after 10 years. Yes, you're going to get over it. She's going to meet somebody who's going to be better for her and treat her nice and treat her how she should be treated and treat her like the princess she is. And you, or queen, I should say she is. And you will have to get over that. You need to go work on yourself. You need to go work on why you're mentally and emotionally abusing somebody. You know, work on yourself. Work on feeling in love about yourself and figure out what's wrong with you as far as like your mental state. And that way, come talk to a therapist. Come talk to somebody where you can have an idea of how to channel your frustration, channel your anger without mentally abusing somebody. She didn't deserve that. She's a strong person. She didn't deserve that. And now it's time for her to go through her healing journey of learning that she can be better without having to be abused by somebody mentally and emotionally. So, yeah, she didn't deserve that. You need to go work on yourself and figure out why you feel like you need to do this. Go to therapy, and she's going to be somebody who's going to treat her 10 times better, and she's going to be well off, but you need to work on yourself. You did the right thing and let her go, yes, but do not ever go back to her. All right, next one. This will be the last one for the night. Man, it's insane competition. Saw it firsthand last night with my lady friend, and I'm making profiles at the same time. Me and my female acquaintance made Bumble profiles simultaneously when we were bored at work gathering last night. I'm 45 and she is 25, so that may be a factor, but it is insane. This morning at breakfast, she asked me how many likes I received overnight. I had 12. I thought I was doing great. She showed me 300 likes, 330 likes in less than 10 hours while people are normally sleeping. So, man, that is what you're up against. Honestly, seeing this makes me surprised. I never ever get a response from women, basically a full-time job for them sorting through the men. Yeah, that's the dating game. That's the dating app. Women are going to get more likes. They'll get, like, you got 12, she got 330 likes within the span of 10 hours. Yes, she's 25, you're 45. Yes, she's going to get more likes from men who are older, guys who are younger. You're going to get likes from women who are younger. And since you're 45, you probably get 30s and 40s because your dating range might be different too. But women are going to get more likes than men. It is what it is. We got to accept that. Now, you have to make your profile stand out. So when a girl is swiping, because she might only swipe, she ain't going to swipe to all 330. She probably swipe to the first 20 and then call it a day. So this is what you got to deal with. Now, I'm a proponent of paying for dating apps because you have to put your profile up front, but you just can't pay for it and be like, all right, that's all I did. No, you actually have to work on your profile. Make your profile look appealing. Put your likes on there. Put what you like to do on there. Put your first profile picture should be a picture of your face. Second one, be a picture of your body. Third one, picture you doing something. Fourth one, picture of you and your friends. Like, have a profile set up for somebody to look at and be like, this person's life looks fun, I want to talk to them. Person's life looks interesting, I want to talk to them. We have things in common, I want to talk to them. And paying for your dating app boosts your profile to the front, so that way you can get seen when a girl is getting 330 likes. You want to be at least the first 10 that she sees before she shuts the phone down. So yes, the competition out there is a lot for men against each other to stay out front of a girl on a dating app. This is true, but you just can't give up because of that. She's choosing you like you're choosing her. All right, guys, so we'll call this an episode of Nerdy Dating. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Please continue to like, share, subscribe. Please put in the comment section below if you have any questions or any comments regarding the episode. Other than that, thank you guys for watching this episode of Nerdy Dating, and keep being awesome. Thank you for watching this episode of Nerdy Dating. I really appreciate it. If there's another episode you want to watch, you can look at it right there. If you want to subscribe to the page and watch more content, it's down here. Also, you have a question about dating you want to put in the comment section, go ahead and do it. Or you can send me your dating question to my email of alizakkanerdydating@gmail.com. That's alizakkanerdydating@gmail.com. And I will answer your question on the next episode of Nerdy Dating. Thank you so much for watching the show. I appreciate you, and keep being awesome.